10 of the very best summer fragrances available in about 10 minutes. I'm going to be ranking these according to price range, beginning with really good designer fragrances you can get for around $20 to $25, then going on up to some things that are a little more expensive but even more impressive. This is a killer summer list. Before we get started, remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and give the like button a click if you like the video. Let's begin. First up, we're going to begin in the ultra cheapy territory. Here's one that is very beloved, one of the best-selling fragrances around, period. You've probably seen this bottle before. This is Nautica Voyage. This is a green apple aquatic fragrance. It is fresh, it is refreshing. There's a little bit of kind of a sour or tart feel on that apple, and then it's just got a very nice, pleasant, easy to wear fragrance profile. It's not going to last you a crazy long time. It's not super unique, but it gets the job done, and pretty much everybody likes the way it smells. Nautica Voyage. Also in that super cheapy territory, I think I got this bottle for less than $25. I'm talking about Choo Ice. This is a gorgeous iced lemonade style fragrance. A little splash of orange, some lemon and other citrus, and then this very refreshing, icy kind of a feel. It's been compared to things like Dior Homme Cologne, and that is a good description, a good comparison. It is fresh, it's lightly sweet. There's some sort of a vetiver or musk giving it a little bit, just the slightest tinge of like a green feel to my nose, but I really like it, and you probably will too. Choo Ice. Still in that super cheapy territory, this is one of the Mont Blanc fragrances that often pops up in the rack stores, and it's another one that a lot of people really like. I'm talking about Starwalker, and this one is known for the bamboo note. You know, just an unusual note, something that stands out a little. Other than that bamboo note, there's actually a lot of similarities to Versace Mano Fresh. So it's sort of that sparkly, you know, lightly sweet, little zingy kind of freshness. And then that bamboo note, which is almost sort of like a, you know, partially woody, partially vegetal kind of note. It's pretty interesting. My wife actually really likes this one and Versace Mano Fresh. It's not necessarily my style of fragrance, but it actually does get positive attention. So again, Mont Blanc Starwalker. So now we're going up from that $20 to $25 range on up to maybe the $25 to $35 price range. This one right here is excellent. This is Mercedes-Benz Man, and this is the one with the blue emblem. It's going to remind you a lot of Parfums de Marly Percival. And so it's, of course, also similar then to Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, because those two fragrances smell alike. But there's a little bit more, there's a little bit of a sweetness and aromatic feel that I would say leans a little bit more towards the Parfums de Marly than the Abercrombie. But I will tell you about this fragrance profile. Highly complimented, very mass-pleasing, and for some reason, women actually love this type of DNA, and this is one of the best versions you can get at a low price. This is just Mercedes-Benz Man. This next one, you hardly ever hear anybody talk about it, and it is awesome. If you like blue fragrances, this one right here is something special. This is Dunhill Century Blue. It's got this unique magnetic cap, but the reason that this is a unique fragrance is it's got some similarities to something like Bleu de Chanel or even Dylan Blue, but there is an iris note, that particular kind of fresh iris that will sometimes come off as a little bit fruity. So you take that, you mix it together with just a very vibrant kind of effervescent sparkling blue fragrance, and that's what you get with this one. Very clean smelling, very mass pleasing Dunhill Century Blue. So we're climbing up the price ladder just a little bit. We're probably in that $35 to $50 price range. I'll talk about this one first. This is one that the fragrance community really loves for good reason. This is John Varvatos Artisan Pure. This is an aromatic floral fragrance. You've got some white florals, maybe even some yellow florals, but then you have this distinct green quality that really makes it kind of the ultimate spring fragrance. But in the heat of summer, this fragrance is just excellent. If you want something that's very easy to wear, it is fresh but not soapy, or clean but not soapy, this stuff is just very good. It's a very bright and happy, citrus forward, aromatic floral fragrance, John Varvatos Artisan Pure. And this next one, you know, for this small bottle, I think you can still get it for around $50. It is awesome. It's become my favorite Terre d'Hermès fragrance. This is Terre d'Hermès Eau Givre. And this one has a lot of similarities to the original Terre d'Hermès, but it is a little sweeter. It's a little less earthy. And those two things together really modernize the DNA and make it much more appealing to younger guys, and I would say more appealing to people in general. The original is really still a compliment beast. I don't even know how old that fragrance is, but it's been out for a long time. People love it. Well, I like this one even more. It's easier to wear, and again, I think it's the best Terre d'Hermès Eau Givre. And this fragrance, when it was still readily available, you could easily get in that $50 price range. I absolutely love it. This is Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Forever. Now, I recently checked in the last couple weeks and I could not find a bottle of this. However, occasionally they will pop up, and there's actually a good dupe of this fragrance that I'll try to find. It's made by Fragrance World. I'll try to put that below with the rest of the links. But this is, you know, light blue, and in all of its glory, that wonderful citrus, musky, woody fragrance. But this one has a very realistic, juicy, rindy, grapefruit note. And it's one of the most photorealistic designer fragrances that I've ever smelled. Absolutely love this stuff, and now I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna have to really be careful how much I use this, because apparently it's getting harder and harder to get. Light Blue Forever, very good if you like that realistic grapefruit. All right, now these next two, for the big bottles like I'm gonna show you, they're gonna be around that $80 to $90 price range, but smaller bottles, which are the 60 ml, you could get in that around $60 to $70 price range. I'm talking about Mansera fragrances, and this one is lemon lime, and this is a sweet lemon candy fragrance with a lot of aromatic fresh spiciness. A lot of people compare, especially the opening, to Lemonheads candy, and it really does smell like that, but that's not all that it is. You've also got, again, a good aromatic kind of texture to it. You've got a little bit of that fresh spiciness that makes it a little more interesting. I don't know if it has oak moss in it, but it smells like it has oak moss in it. So just a touch of like almost something that would remind you of Creed Aventus, but it's probably 70% that wonderful sweet lemon head, lemon candy, but pretty versatile because of the aromatics. It definitely does work in the heat, even though it's sweet. Mansera Lemon Lime. Last of all, this is one of the greatest summer fragrances ever made. It performs well, it's mass pleasing, it smells amazing, absolutely love it. I'm talking about Mansera Sedra Boisé. This is the intense, minor differences with this one. There's a touch more leather, there's just a slight touch of oud, but it's still probably 85% similar to Sedra Boisé. Whether you pick up the original or this one, it is one of the best, happiest, most masterfully done citrus fragrances you'll ever smell. And you've also got a little bit of woods and leather in there. So very good, Sedra Boisé. So let me know, what are some of your top picks for summer? What about some cheapies for summer? And then maybe what are some of those that you paid more for, but they are worth it? Look forward to reading your comments below. Remember to subscribe and give the video a like. I'm Justin, this is Sea Ice Scents.